Hello, welcome to my video. Welcome to my channel. What I want to do is get it to tint my skin. I'm sorry I'm not talking well right now. So what I have is the Reflecto-Sil in one. I think I got this for like 10 bucks on Amazon. It's Vaseline. I'm going to be using this NYX Professionals Precision Brow. And I just got this and I'm excited to use this because it's got like this really sharp edge corner. And then maybe this other NYX pen just looks like that. And I want to just outline basically where I want my brows to be. And then I'll fill them in with something like this. Like I'm just going to use an angled fluffy brush. I might not use one that's so small because I want to like be able to like get a lot of product on there. Some people have left this in for like less than 5 minutes, but me, like I want it to dye my skin is the thing. So I'm gonna leave it on for, oh, my neck is messed up right now. I'm gonna be leaving it on for 5 to 10 minutes or whatever, not just 5 minutes. So yeah, let's get started, I guess. It's so cool. It's got like a mirror that makes everything way magnified. And it's got this little light. So I'm going to use that. It'll work a lot better if like I shave them first. I think I'm just going to take a little bit of moisturizing. And I'll have to clean that off with like alcohol before I go in with the dye. That way the dye takes better. So I'm just going to go in like I usually do.
Do you want to hear
About my dry boogers? I really wish I would have put some black eyeshadow on the parts where I'm just losing hair, but I didn't.
So just pretend that I have like beautiful hair.
I will be tinting my eyelashes as well, but I'm not going to do that same day, like same time. I have hydrogen peroxide too because that's what I'm going to be using to mix with my mixture, my Reflecto-Sil. I'm not buying the other part of the kit of Reflecto-Sil because they're selling you literally hydrogen peroxide probably for like 10 times the amount of what it really costs. I think I got my peroxide for 87 cents, something like that. Usually I put like all my makeup on before my eyebrows just about. So it's definitely going to be a challenge and just different to do it this way. I don't want it to be perfect. I just want it to look somewhat like I have some brows. So I'm just going to like outline them. I don't want my brows to look like super boxy. Like I also just want to have brows. So if that means there's a little boxy, that's fine because I'll just be glad that there's dye that's stuck on there. If this doesn't work, I'm going to try another kit. Like I'm just going to keep on trying till I find something that actually dyes my skin. If it does dye them really dark and boxy, all I would do is take some powder and put it right here, hopefully, or maybe a little bit of foundation, like a tiny bit on a beauty blender, like a little one, and just kind of like pat it out and covering over the dye and all that. It's really quick and that would make it seem more like of a faded brow instead of like so harsh. So
For now, I'm going to put all the dye right here, and I'll wait 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes, I'll come back and put dye on the rest of the area or like on more of the area, and I'll leave that on for 3 to 5 minutes. And then at the very end, I'll put it like at the very beginning of my brow and leave it on for just maybe a minute, and that's it.
And that's my plan of action. I just came up with it now. So as you can see, I'm a very like
well thought out person.
I absolutely know what I'm doing. All right, I'm gonna mix the dye, the Reflectile Seal. This is what the directions look like, by the way. What does that even mean? What is that even? Basically, you mix 2 centimeters with their 10 drops of the... Oh, it does say brows 5 to 10 minutes, so they're definitely staying on 10 minutes for me. Especially on the end. I might want to leave it on 50. I always have to, like, overdo it. I have to, like, outdo it, you know? You say 5 to 10 minutes? Oh. Well, that means 10 to 20 minutes for me. Okay. Oh, I guess this is... It comes with this, and those directions that aren't... They're kind of directions. I'll give them that. It comes with this thing to mix it. I think I'm just going to be using this, like a corner of it, and I'm going to put some dye right here and a few drops of the hydrogen peroxide. So I'm going to open this. Oh, it says use 2 centimeters. So, guys, don't do it like me. This is just how I'm doing it. I'm going to take some. And I mean, it's 10 bucks for the whole tube of this. So I'm going to take some... Put it on there. Oh, so shaky. So I put some on here. It looks like crap. I just put a little bit on there. Okay, so my plan is just to take... Okay. My plan's not working. I was just going to dip the Q-tip and get a few drops. But let me see. There. 1, 2, 3... So I'm going to take their little tool they gave me. Look how white my hand is. I wish I had a little dish. I should have just done that. And it's really hard to mix with this stupid stuff they gave. Don't use what they give you. If possible, use something else, because this is so dumb. I'm going to take this messed up brush that got messed up in the washing machine, because I don't like to wash my brushes, so I threw them in there and I ruined a lot of them, and I don't do that anymore. So cover all the spots that I don't want to be dyed. It won't dye my skin if I have a layer of Vaseline on. I got this from Amazon a while back, and the spoolie is very cheap, like very cheap, as you can see. And this is like pretty standard. It's a thicker than I thought. Like, I really wanted a very thin brush, but I got a 2-pack of this for like $6 maybe. To go ahead and put this in a small cap. I'm going to put like that much more in there. I got a little bit more mixed up. So that's the consistency I got. I'll just go in and try to lay as much product in between where I outlined as possible. So I'm gonna put my brows up like this so my skin's super tight. And then I'm gonna do the line on the bottom and just kind of try to go across in one movement. I just want to say I'm going super slow, but I have this in fast forward because there's a lot to fit into this video. So just take your time when you do this. I've really made sure to saturate it, that way it like really got the dye on there. And then once I was finished with that, I took a Q-tip and just kind of cleaned up the parts that got messy. So you can already tell it's dyed my skin. So hopefully I didn't do that bad of a job. I'm going to take some of it and put it on parts that look more bald and are more bald on my scalp. So I'm going to see if that works too. So it's 9:07. I'm going to leave this in for another 10 minutes at least. 9:07, so 9:17. So my baby was just like freaking out. And I had to help her. I tried to wash this off my hands. Nope. And this is burning my eyebrows pretty bad, so I'm gonna wipe it off. And I'm trying to like contemplate how I'm gonna get this out because I don't want to get my hair wet. You know what? I'm just gonna put some Vaseline right here, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. And I'm gonna take the paper towel and wipe. And I just want to reveal a little bit, because if it hasn't dyed like I want it to, then I'm leaving it on the end. So I'm just taking out the excess, and then once I wipe this all off, I'm gonna take my whole head and stick it like in my kitchen sink and just kind of lather up my scalp, I guess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash my scalp out and then my brows out in the sink, wash my face. I'm going to come back. I'm going to try to get some of this black off and let you know if I get it off. And I'm going to come back and do my brows on the end one more time. Like, I want to make it like tattooed on my head. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that's what I'm going to try to do. So I'll meet you back here in 30 minutes. Okay, bye. Alright, I'm at the sink. I'm kind of scared to wash this out. Oh yeah, I should probably get a towel. Do you smell the towel? It doesn't smell horrible. That's your towel. That's how it works in my house. I'm gonna eat this and then I'll go ahead and look at this and I'll be back with you guys to dye the end of my brow. But I think if I put like an extra thick coating right there, I think it'll stay on. And I gotta figure out how to get it off my hands. So. This is how my brows turned out. So it did leave some like product on there, and I love how dark my eyebrows are. So I'm just going to be doing the outside. Basically, I might line a little bit right here, maybe, but mostly right here and right here. So, day 2. I was going to do it last night, but then, I don't know, I got distracted. I didn't want to do it, so I didn't. The plan is, I'm going to plump my lips while I draw them out again, and then I'll put the Vaseline and then I'll mix it up. So right now I am just gonna outline where I want to fill in, plump my lips. So I just wanted to make sure everything was like brushed out really good. It kind of exfoliates it. Then it was so easy to line my eyebrows, like so easy with it being tinted, but this isn't super fast forward, and I just wanted to put this voiceover in, I guess, even though I hate doing voiceovers. Now I'm going to still plump my lips, and I'm going to put some Vaseline on the areas I don't want dye to stick. So I'll just take this stick again. It's just like a messed up brush. Just kind of put a lot on the areas that I don't want dyed, but I don't want it too close to the outline. Last time I had it a little too close and the dye wouldn't stick to some of the areas, so I'm gonna probably take something like this and just do it this way because I don't have a dropper. I'm editing, but I look like I've had a stroke between the like lip plumper and just like the tired look on my face. I look like I had a stroke, so I'm just gonna go with that. Pray for me for my stroke. I'll take this brush, just eyeball it. Try to make it like a thick consistency is all. And I'm just gonna trace it and then fill it in. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna go wash this out, wash my hands, and I'm gonna leave this in for 20 minutes unless it starts burning again, because last night it started burning a little bit. So I'm gonna do that and eat something because look how tired I am. I'm gonna make some coffee and I'll be back. But yeah, that's how it looks. I don't even know how long I've had this on for, but I really hope it stays. I wasn't even supposed to do right here, but maybe I'll wipe that off and leave the end. I think I want to wipe them off right here. Still want to dye my lashes because my lashes are so light, and if I dyed them they would look a lot better, but I gotta find something like that I can put right here so I can get the dye on there without... I'm really distracted. My daughter is really on one today, so I'm really distracted. I'm sorry it's taking me so long to talk, plus I didn't get enough sleep because my daughter woke me up just crazy today. Oh, she's been driving me nuts, like really. Usually I'm like more patient and stuff, but I'm just like tired, and she's... For one, when I hold her, babies are supposed to cling to you, hold on, or like they dig their heels into you, and like when they're on your hip, they put their heels on your like hip or stomach and then kind of close their legs on you and kind of hold on to you. She doesn't. She's like a limp like fish that you have to like squeeze, and she's slipping from you. And I already have back problems, and it's just so hard to carry her around. And she's like almost 23 pounds. And when something like that is like when a little baby is slipping through your arms and she's 23 pounds and you gotta use both hands. Like I can't just use one hand with her to hold her, you know? And if I hold her with one hand on the bottom, she'll be like falling backwards. So that's my rant about my baby. You're exposed, Hannah. I just exposed you. Having a kid's hard, but it's worth it. Like they say, it is all true, but it's definitely hard. Alright, so I'm going to take like a rolled up paper towel, and I just want to take like some of it off. I got a wet paper towel here too. See, it's been dyeing better on this side. You see that look? That was the crazy mom look. Alright, I think I'm just going to take off that for now, and I'll leave the rest on for longer. I'll be back. Yeah, you getting into trouble? There's my purse. Okay, so I'm going to wipe this off and just get it kind of wet so it's easier to wipe off. If it stays like this, it'll be so much like easier to do my brows because then I just like fill that part in and then I'm done. So, but I do have to wash this part out. Hopefully this worked. So I'll see you after that. Look like a wet dog. All right, let me. All right, I think it dyed some of my scalp. I'm happy with the results from my eyebrows. Like when I do my, like wash my eyebrows, I think I'm gonna wash it in like a mild soap and not very hard. That way it lasts longer. And maybe I could do this like once a month and I'll see. I gotta clean my glasses, but yeah, that is the results. And I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna take a nap. So I just did a look with the conspiracy palette. That's why I look like this. I just wanted to give like an update on my brows. It is super easy to do my brows now. It's been a few days, so it has worn off a bit. I will update if it wears off all the way. I'm trying not to wash my face like right there too much, but it's kind of hard, you know? Especially with all the makeup I wear, I have to kind of scrub a bit. I did use my NYX pencil. So this is the pencil up close. You see how it's like, it's just so weird. It's like a stick, so you can make lines like... But yeah, it's basically mapped out now when I do my brows, so it doesn't take me half as long to do them. It's just a lot easier than when I had blonde brows or brown brows. I also took this mascara by Pop Sugar. It is just called Beauty, and there's a side to it, this other side to it that's very small. And I took that and I used it as like an eyebrow gel, and it is very cool actually to do that. So yeah, I used that. Good, it's good mascara, by the way. My mother-in-law got me that. I don't know what else to say. I hope you guys like this video. I'm so sorry I've been looking like trash in my videos and just sounding like trash and so tired, but my anxiety is through the roof. Maybe I'll do a video on why I'm like this, like, because I'm so worried people think I'm like on drugs or something, that I'm so tired, and it's not that. I don't want to go into it even a little bit because I can't just like breeze by it. I can't just like mention it and then not elaborate on it. So all I'll say is I have a lot of anxiety and some symptoms, and it sucks, and it's causing other problems like fatigue and just a lot of stuff. So that's why I'm like this right now, and maybe I'll do a video on why. Maybe. All right.